device. Is it working now? Hello? Hello? I don't know if it's working. Well. Whoa. Hey. Ho. He. Ha. Ho. Ha. He. Okay, well that seems to be doing something. Huh. Okay. Well. I don't know if this is working. I see stuff going out. I apparently have one viewer, which is myself. Hello, me. Okay. I don't know if it's working yet or not. Okay, well, I think that's... Yes. Okay, I think this is all working. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. We are kind of just playing it by ear. And... Pardon me. All right. No, I want that microphone. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Apply. Okay. Oh, I have another microphone setting now. That's good. Okay. Yep. Cool. Sweet. The mic's working. Okay. How about over here? Mic's still working? Oh, it's still working. Okay. And over here. Mic is still working, even though it's blank. Cool. Alrighty then. I think this is working. The real question of the day is... the real question of the day is... How do I share this? Oh, I can do a tweeter. I can do a tweeter that says... something. Streaming for the first time in a long time. Okay, so do that, and then that, and then have a link, and then tweet. And then I go to embed, and I pull the embed out, and then I go to my Discord, and my Discord has a streaming channel that I do at most informed. Boink. Okay, cool. Do that. And then I'll pop into my general Discord channel. Because I can. And I hope that works. I hope that works. Oh, you know what I should probably do? I should probably put my headphones on. Just in case my microphone has feedback issues. Because we don't want those. All right. So I think this will be all right. Yeah. All right. Cool. I think everything's gonna work fine here. That's why I have no sound. Okay. Maybe I'll have sound now. All right. Cool. So maybe I need to turn this down a little bit. I don't know. Okay. So I have that up. What the fuck on? Okay. There's a create a post thing. That's kind of cool. All right. Andrew's here. Course. Hello. Echo. Okay.
Hello there.
Hello. Echo. Okay.
Hello there.
Hello.
Did I spook you?
Nope. Sorry. I just forgot to mute myself. All right. I have an echo in fixed apparently.
How you been?
Doing pretty good. Just got an internet upgrade today, and I thought maybe I'd do a test stream.
Ooh, nice. It's been a long time since you last spoke.
Yes, it has.
Then, I think the last time was during All the Mods 6 to the Sky, I think? Was when I found your pedestals first. It's been like 2 years since then.
Yeah. It's been a little while for sure.
Just a while. I think no wait, we met pre-corona. That's a long time, baby. That's more than 3 years. Okay. Damn. Okay. Damn.
Alrighty, so let's see here.
Okay. Damn.
Alrighty, so still have a echo. I don't know what's causing the echo. Unless I just do one of these. Oh, that might be it. Okay. Cool. So maybe. I'm so confused because like my streaming software has like you can add a microphone source, but it's like, do I actually need a microphone source in this? I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest, like most of the time it has like a microphone and then there's desktop, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how it's picking up my voice, but I assume to the microphone, but sometimes because then it might do that. Then again, I have not experienced a lot with because then it might do that.
Gotcha.
Then again, I have not experienced a lot with because then it might do that.
Gotcha.
Then again, I have not experienced a lot with because then it might do that.
Gotcha.
Then again, I have not experienced a lot with because then it might do that.
Gotcha.
Then again, I have not
Holy crap,
experienced
that echoes
a
insane.
lot with because then it might do that.
Gotcha.
Then again, I have not
Holy crap,
experienced
that echoes
a
insane.
lot with because then it might do that.
Oh wait,
Then
hold on.
again, I have not
Maybe it's because you.
How
How do I explain this in English? You're saying something, and then you're listening to that to Twitch or something, and then it's getting picked up by your desktop audio.
Okay, you know what?
That might be.
I that's probably what that is, because I have YouTube open for the comment section stuff, and you know what? That would totally make sense. Okay, let me pull my phone up while I'm at it here. Just let's see if this is.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's. I never considered that.
There we go.
Okay, it sounds like Michael's going, so I did fix that. I just I can't listen to it on my computer at the same time for chat reasons. Which now makes me wonder if there's a pull-out chat option. Oh, there is. Yay. Okay. Goodbye, YouTube window. All right, sweet. All right. Well, now that I know, I think that's most of the kinks here for with streaming stuff.
Wait, did you just mute on Twitch? I mean, on YouTube?
Yeah, I muted the YouTube volume for my computer.
I don't know if I accidentally pressed the mute button on my computer, but it went mute at like the same time when you said you were gonna mute.
Oh, oops.
I don't know if that's.
Well, I guess I can still. I'll just use my phone again. Maybe
It's fine.
Check this real quick just to make sure it's not. Okay, no, it's working like it should be. Cool.
And I just realized how loud my microphone is compared to yours. I'm gonna turn mine down a bit.
And I might just have you. No, I guess you're at normal volume on my Discord. So, because I forget Discord, you can right click on someone and set their settings too. All right, what in the world was I doing? I can't remember now. Right. Okay. I'm gonna install a mod in a kind of a funny little way. Let's do a runtime only. But I don't want malib as
The microphone sound should sound a little bit better. Hold on. Okay. It sounds a bit better.
All right. I'm adding in the ability for pedestals to transfer dust, which dust comes from my effect scrolls mod, but I want to use dust as a medium in other things too. Like I want to make like a custom like mob spawner type thing using dust. And then I want to make like trees that can drop dust so you can actually like farm it instead of using crystals. And so I have plans for it. I just need a way to transfer it around. So I'm adding it to pedestals as a transfer type, but I need to install effect scrolls to test it. So it's like, all right. So what do I need here? I need the application. I need what it's called. And then I also need, oh, I can't remember if that's going to work or not. It should be fine. I need the file. And for development stuff, this all comes from the CurseForge like web URL basically. So I'm just pulling the mod from CurseForge directly. So it's kind of a nice little way to not have to require a Jenkins, because a lot of mods use like a remote repository for their library stuff, but I'm too lazy to set one of those up. All right, let's do a clean. Then we'll do a run so we get all the stuff configured properly. And then we're going to do a refresh.
I am not a coder, but to me it looks like you're like using super ultra omega brain right here.
You are cutting in and out. I think your noise gate might be set too high.
Yeah, that might be it.
And let's do a client run. So the runtime only means when my client runs, this is the only time this will run. That way, if I do like if I build pedestals, a new version, it won't build into whatever new version it is. So that way I can use it on the client side and not have to worry about it going in as like a as like a dependency basically. So the game would crash unless you had that if it was a compile only. Which that's something I didn't know is JEI didn't update to Forge version 64 or 94 like right away. And a lot of people are having issues with it, and then someone's like, "Oh yeah, you can just take runtime only away, and then it'll work just fine." Because as long as the API doesn't change, then you're typically just fine. Oh, and apparently, there we go. Let's switch over to this real quick. All right. So now we have, yep, Fix Girls is here. Good stuff. Grab a dust jar, maybe a color palette, and then maybe some different crystals. Then, because I'm in cheat mode, we can just do our own coloring. Actually, no, I could just use the Fix Scrolls coloring stuff. Just turn that off. Cool. That should be enough. Let's do a game rule tick or no.
How colorful.
Do what is that ticking thing? Is it not a game rule? Is it a game?
I know it's something with game tech, but I don't know the exact command.
Yes, Andrew, I'm hoping to get it into All the Mods 8 as well. I see All the Mods is waiting on 19.1 to release before they drop that, but I am trying to get Pedestals mostly ported upgrade-wise before that pack comes out, because I am hoping to get it in there. And with how much I've changed stuff around, I think Drunk the pack dev for All the Mods was like, didn't want to put pedestals in any more packs after All the Mods 6 because pedestals are just so crazy overpowered, and he didn't really like how it scaled balance-wise. But I think now that I've made it super configurable for mod pack makers, it's like they can now nerf it as much as they really want.
By the way, apparently it's game rule, random game tech.
Ah, that's right, yeah. I don't know what value I want to put in here. 500 maybe? Yeah, that's good. Actually, might be too fast. Let's go half that. Cool. I just want something passively growing in the background while we load this up once in a while. And, oh yeah, let me grab colors. What colors do I like here? Yes, exactly. So that's how the current configs work, is basically pedestals don't require any energy or anything like they did back in 1.16. But if pack devs want, like the cobblestone generator, you can specify if it needs experience to run or liquids or energy or whatever to run. So it's like you can totally do whatever you want with that now. And that was the other thing is like there's packs like Ocean Block out there that like severely nerfed pedestals until it was like pretty much late game. And it was kind of disappointing. Like I didn't actually play Ocean Block just because of how they scaled pedestals back. And like and even then they could have done different things, but oh well. That's probably the same jar. All right, got a bunch of jars, got a bunch of colors. Now I need to actually get that working properly, and then decide if Well, how am I going to do this? Can I add buckets to a pedestal directly? Can't remember. No. Okay, I might do the same thing then. The last pack I played, because I do some testing for Feed the Beast, their plexiglass mountain was actually pretty good. I did a mostly nomadic run on that, and you can actually do basically an all nomadic run on plexiglass mountain just fine. Okay, so that should pull that bucket out of me then. Yep. Oh shoot, I didn't take. I need the dev tool. No. I need the upgrade tool. There we go. Need to turn off item. Turn that off, turn that off, turn that off, turn that off. And that's on. Cool. Oh, it has experience in it too. Of course it does. Alright, so... Oh, that was the other thing I was working on today. I was trying to get rid of the fact that pedestals place. You idiots. Oh well. Dang it. I hope you guys kill yourself on those crystals now. Jesus. Alright. Plexiglass. Okay. Oh, and I lost my water because I didn't put a bucket. That's fine, I guess. Okay, let's do this again.
Gonna go now. It was nice hanging out.
Yeah, yeah, nice having you. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye bye.
See you, man. Alrighty. Alright, so how this test will go is right now how the import works. If you collide with the pedestal. Oh wait, hold on. I'm in creative. Let's do this properly. Bonk. There we go. It took my bucket, and I can then get that bucket back out. And it's all good. Cool. And then if I right click, it tells me I have water in there. It's a little weird, but that works. Cool. So, because you can't put water buckets directly in there like a right click, I think, because what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to decide how I'm going to deal with dust. Here, go. There you go. Good job. Okay. Really need to make a block placer that can just auto-place blocks for me now. Actually, does that require a fake... right now, for development stuff, I'm actually trying to avoid having to use fake players in code for no reason at all. I don't know, I'm just procrastinating it, I think. But if I don't need a fake player to place blocks, then I could make a block placer. And if I do a block placer, I'm going to do like an AoE, like a big old AoE block placer. That's right. The current block placer in 1.16 is just a single block one, but I want to do a biggie, a biggin. Because right now, if you want to place on multiple blocks, you got to put like a pump down, pump liquid out of the area, replace the liquid with block. It's just kind of a nuisance. It works, but it's a nuisance. Oh, actually, I guess I could check. Oh, no, because, oh, right, yeah. That's fine. Okay. Sorting out my inventory. Cool. So, let me see here. If the import is on there, it's going to suck dust out of... How do we want to do that? Are we going to make it only suck dust out of jars? Or do we want to have it have have it suck dust out of our inventory. I think our inventory might be okay. Just suck dust out of our inventory with the imports. And then... I might need to add an additional parameter method to my custom dust block items. Let me go check. I got my other code pulled up for the effect scrolls mod. I'm not going to put it on screen or anything, but let me see. What does it extend? Base dust storage block item. That might be okay. Base dust storage block item, which extends block item. Okay, cool. Go away, razor cortex. Crap. Okay. So, and the reason why I was concerned with that was because if I look at the item of dust, it comes from colored crystal dust base, which is a base dust storage item. Which if I close down this game and then we switch back to the IDE, we go over here to what am I doing here? This, I believe. Can I do that? Cool. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So if I pick up anything with a base dust storage item, I might want to add an additional method here that's like that's like remove item if dust sucked out of or something. I don't know. Something like that might be good. So what I'm thinking of is like, if I magnet up the items, or if I suck them out of my inventory with the imports, I don't want to delete any items that should stay in your inventory, like if it's like holding dust. But we have jars, and the jars don't use this class. They use this base dust. No, that's dust. They use this base dust storage block item method. So the jars will be fine, I think. But if the jars use that, then how do I know with the suckerator if it is... Do I just assume that all items would be that, or do I... Okay, might have to do some custom stuff here. I might need to make like a consume method. All right, so let's bring up our mallib. I'm going to do an open recent on mallib, new window. I'm going to have to then switch over to mallib. So let's then do that. Didn't have this set up beforehand because I didn't think I was going to have to get in here, but it's no big deal. There we go. Okay, here's mallib. So I think what we're going to have to do here items. We have this and we have this. Where does block item extend be? That just extends item. What if I... Why couldn't this just extend item then? I guess technically I do need all these methods though, probably. So... Does this get used anywhere currently? Usages, there we go. Add repair item. Oh yeah, technically does. Okay, so it does get used. Okay, so... I don't know why my brain cannot figure this out. I basically want to make a custom block item, but that's what this is effectively. Oh, I have to basically copy all this into there. I don't know if I want to do that. Because I want my item to have that extend my item. But I don't know if I can extend both, because I don't think that's the thing. Block item. Yeah, no, that's not a thing. Although I suppose I could extend my API. Because I'm pretty sure I have... I don't know, it's colorable API. Shoot. What if I just make a new random freaking color bullshit thing? Yeah, I might just do... You know what? Screw it. Or do I make it extend the handler already? Would that be too much work? Because then every block would have to extend this, and that might be kind of annoying. Yeah, I could... Okay, okay. So we're going to do an API here. We're going to do a... class interface. We're going to do an iDust. iDust? iDust storage. That's probably the best way to do it. And then I need to put a method in here that's like Boolean something. Okay, yeah. Let's just pull this out of here for funsies. Copy that in. Boolean consumed on empty. And I just need item stack, dust item stack. Yeah, that should work. And then this stuff I would just do cool. empty. Cool. Then I'm just going to do one of these. So let me see this. I don't know why I have all that extra space. Okay. So what I can do for now is I can add this in to this. Implements I does storage, which then I do that, and false is good because I don't want it to consume when it's empty. But then I can come over here to something, basic storage item, and I can go implements I just storage, and I do that, and this is going to turn true. Because right now, I think the main things that use this are like dust, and then I think as well this dust drop item, which I also want to remove it as soon as it is emptied. So I think that's just fine. But because this doesn't exist in pedestals yet, because I'm not going to just do a whole build just for this. We're going to go back to pedestals here. And I'm going to close that, close that. I don't know if this is, can't remember. Don't really need that anymore. I have now lost my train of thought what in the world I was doing. Except for I think I need this. I don't remember. You know what? I might have to actually build a new version of that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Crap. Okay, Malib. Okay. So I'm gonna have to build a new version with that new API in there now, just so that I can utilize it in pedestals. The only downside of not having my own Jenkins is now I have to upload this to CurseForge as an alpha, but it could be worse. All right, let's just do that real quick. Let's do a build.gradle. We'll update this by another version number. Good old version 31. And then we're going to do a build. Boom. Should be pretty quick. I'm going to go over here to do that. Oh, that's the wrong mod. That one. Okay. It should have been pretty quick to do. Maybe I'm streaming. Maybe that's why it's taking longer. Alright, so it's done. Wait, what was the error? Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm going to go over to CurseForge here and upload this real quick. Boom. 31. Name it 31. Alpha build. Change log. And because CurseForge is nice enough to upload things immediately, I can now take this little number sequence that they give you for the link, and I can plug this right in to not Malib because I don't use Malib. I need to go back to my pedestals. Throw that in pedestals. Alright. Pedestals. Need to go down to the build. Throw this in here. Do another clean. And then we'll have to recompile, rebuild. Okay. Cool. Build's done. We'll run the IntelliJs. And then we'll do a rebuild. Did I rebuild it? I couldn't remember. Cool. That should mean that we now have access to that new implements. Storage. Actually, I don't think that's necessary because this should now implement this, which that has IDA storage in it. Nice. So, cool. B, and that's returning true, like it should. Good stuff. Just remembered that, no, that shouldn't matter because we're using Malib API, because base storage item also is used by the dust item. It's also going to use the implements the thing, which will automatically be set to consume. It's good. Okay, so that's actually going to be nice. Sweet. So now I don't have to change effect scrolls because the API change should have done it. So I can actually just go into... You know, this might be easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Oh, but the export's going to work slightly differently. No, I guess it wouldn't. It should work the same, I guess. Okay. Guess I'm just being faffy. Okay. Imports. The way Pedestals Importer works is... I need to clean this up just a wee bit. That's if I ever add like a speed component to the pedestal, which I haven't gone around to yet. Right now upgrades only have one speed setting. Well, they're actually dependent upon how fast the pedestal goes. But I could change that at some point. I don't know if I will, but I could. Right, so we check if there's an inventory below. Wait, no. We check if we can transfer items. Imports, right, okay. Then we check if we can transfer fluids. Then we check if we can transfer energy and experience. And we don't have anything after experience. We should now do one of these. And then check if we can transfer dust. That is already set up to mode 4. Sweet. All right. No. Does that need to go away? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So that is good already. I've done a lot of the legwork here to make this work out. Should work pretty quick. I'm hoping at least. Oh my god, I have yet to drop a frame. That's crazy. Usually, in the past, I've always dropped frames. So this is kind of surprising. Does this even get used? Apparently not. Okay. Oh, so you can theoretically pull out of pedestals because this... Yeah, I don't give a shit. Whatever. If people want to do weird things, it's fine. Dot can... Oh. Drain is what it's called. Wait, what? Okay, so I need to do drain value of 1 at least, and then simulate that. What? What do you mean? B. B. That returns dust magic. Right, okay. Yeah, so if I can drain 1, then, I mean, that should work. Okay, so... Current dust. Default tank's always 0. I don't think we ever have more than 1 tank, so that's fine. Then I can use this. So we can get the currently stored, get max. Get current. Wait. What's the point of this? Don't know. Get space for dust. Yeah, cheap methods. Okay, so transfer rate is whatever the transfer rate is. Space for dust. Container current dust. Yeah, cool. Oh, I need to simulate that again. And then basically just copy this. Oh, I don't have a transfer rate thing for dust yet. How? Okay. Let's go add that in real quick. Cool. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, right. Because experience has to be converted into an integer value for experience, but I removed that, so that's why I copied it. That's why. All right, so that should work there. So now if I do get dust, yeah, there we go. Now it's working. Space for dust. Cool. I guess I don't need that anymore, which means I really don't need that anymore either. Nice. Okay. If I don't need that either, we can really drain, add experience. Okay, so theoretically this should allow me to now pull dust out of containers, like the jar with the pedestal. Then the action collide on block, collide with block. Similar thing. Transfer XP, fluids. Okay. I guess this would be similar to... Oh, I should probably do this. Okay. Because dust can be an item. Well, hold on here. Let's put this below everything else. The main reason for that is I want it to transfer items last. Hello. I said, is it Usagi? I just said Ichigo at the end. Sorry, I'm terrible with names. All right, so yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put transfer items at the end of this because, I could add this in where if a bucket gets pushed into an import pedestal, it imports the fluid out of the bucket and then imports the bucket into the pedestal. That's how the magnet does it currently. Is the magnet will pull the fluid out and then put the bucket in if it's allowed for both picking up items and picking up fluids. But, I mean, obviously this works too, so maybe I won't bother with it too much. But should I? Deal with it, why not? Or is that going to be too much of pain? Do I want to do that? Don't know. Do I care to do this? For buckets. Sure, why not? Screw it. Okay, so how this is going to work is item entity. I don't actually care if items match what I care about. I don't care about the stack of the pedestal. I just care about if the item stack does any of these three things, basically. So I want that, but I also want to make sure it's that, and we're gonna do that, and then I want to make sure it passes my fluid filter. Boom. So we're gonna do all three of those instead of doing a stream like I did later. So we're gonna do all three of those checks. Once we have all three of those checks, then effectively it's this all over again. Yeah. Boom. I'll just pull that out instead. If you had to type it as you would pronounce it in English. Yes, import upgrade at the moment. That is correct. So I said on my Twitter that I was going to wait. I think the description here for the stream, I said we're going to work on getting dust working basically as a transfer type. So it's working on the pedestal. Now I'm just getting the upgrades. So import needs it, export needs to do things, and magnet. And then in theory, Cobblestone Gen, technically probably I should update it to work with dust as well. So you could require dust to generate cobblestone with, which actually might be kind of cool. Because I do have a color that's kind of cobblestone stony. To require dust to do it might be an interesting way to do that. Because then I could make like a recycler upgrade. And then you could recycle things into their dust components and then use dust to like almost like Minecam, but with dust. I don't know how I would do that yet, but that would be kind of maybe cool to do. Maybe have like a research system for dust. Make another mod that does my research system, and then have it work with pedestals somehow. And I don't know, could be interesting. Could be interesting, but I guess we'll see. Actually, that would work because I could then condition the other mod to not have. Yes. The research system, if I added it, would basically be what items equal dust. And then as you, quote, research things, the research table would literally be a crafting table that would record for you, if you craft, these items together, it equals this block. And so then I could, with that, because there's ways there's a mod out there that a couple of other magic mods use that basically it profiles every single item in the game and assigns it values of vis or dust or whatever magical component they're using. Whereas my approach would be, don't do any of that. Have the assign default values to vanilla items and maybe other modded items, like default mod items like Undergarden Rock, for example, would be one. And then Thaumcraft also would profile every item in the game and then assign values to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give default values to vanilla items that are like base items, like, iron's pretty basic. Actually, I might even go to the effect of like iron, like raw iron might be what I set a base of a value to or something. And then what I would do is I would have a custom furnace and a custom crafting table that people would use. And as you craft items, it would record the dust that goes into making those items. And then that way, when you break them down in the recycler would take that information stored globally and then do it that way. And then that way, if someone changes what dust value is associated with something, like for a pack standpoint, then yeah, so it'd be like EMC stuff, except EMC is a single value, whereas dust would be up to 64 different types of things with values. So it'd be Thaumcrafty in a way, but yeah. But instead of having to assign every single item a value, you could assign base items a value, and as people craft them, either their stuff gets smarter or just the world's thing. Like, because I could do like a world variable storage type thing. I don't know. Research is just elaborate in general. Yes, an unholy creation. That sounds about right. No, research is a big project if I get around to it. But yeah, that's probably how I'd do that. That'd probably be the easiest way. Yes, exactly. Well, that's the thing with dust. Is dust, I love the idea of being able to recycle items into something else that could be more useful. So that's why in 1.16, the recycler would recycle armor, give you back material based on its durability. And if it wasn't enough durability, it'd either give you paper or sticks, which are technically still useful items for various things. But obviously not as useful as if you got like Vis back from it, like from Thaumcraft, and then you can infuse that Vis into a block to make a different block or something. I like that aspect with Thaumcraft where I could melt everything down, store the base component basically, and then use that base component to make another block. I love that system because that means you could basically go through a mod pack and have zero waste whatsoever. I know a lot of people use like void upgrades on drawers and stuff. I don't like playing that way. I like to recycle and reuse as many things as possible. And when packs have items that are like, oh, this item has 1 or 2 uses and that's it, it's like, but I have 50 of these from farming them with pedestals. What, do I just trash the rest of them? Like, seriously? No. I hate that shit. That annoys me so much. Enigmatica, I think the heart, the stonelings from Cork, the little heart, diamond heart thing, you make like 2 items with it, and it's like, oh, that's all you need. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to make like a recycling system of some sort. Well, actually, the original idea for the Pedestals Void upgrade was I would make at some point a global storage like container, and then that way everyone who used it, it would go into this global storage container, and then at some point I'd have another upgrade that allowed just randomly drawing items out of the void. And then, people, someone could be voiding a bunch of stuff, and then someone else could be reusing that for other reasons. I played a lot of packs back when Thaumcraft was around where people would be like quarrying, and then they just throw out all the Railcraft small ore, poor ore is what it was called. Whatever. And poor ore, it's like with Thaumcraft, I can smelt this stuff for free using, because at the time, basically, flux didn't really come out of the blazed furnace thing. I can't remember. Infernal furnace, there we go. So I can basically smelt ores for free and not have to worry about the flux, because it at the time didn't really matter. And so I was smelting poor ore for free, crafting into ingots, and that was I didn't have to go mining at all. Someone else did all the mining. I just took all their poor ore and smelted it, basically, so it worked out for me. And if I did pump Visa to it, I would get more nuggets. So I got even better results out of poor ore than someone else could. But yeah, I love the idea of recycling stuff. So, what am I doing here? I'm doing, oh, right. What? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, right, because we don't have the player here, so I don't need this. A satellite upgrade. No. If I did it, I would legit do like a void upgrade. And then if you put items into the void, it just goes in there, and then having some way to pull them out. I don't know how. Or maybe instead of pulling them out, the void upgrade would automatically recycle it into dust. And so the world would just have like a dust storage, a massive dust storage. And I don't know. The void is just an empty space. It's meant to be filled. Yes. Yeah, Bibliomania. That's something else I need to work on as soon as we finish pedestals. Because there's a lot of storage stuff, and like there is some void storage things, and I don't know. The void as a magic concept really intrigues me. Dust was gonna play a big part, or Dust? Is that the mod? Yeah, Dust for 1.18. I wanted to do void magic type stuff or research type stuff for void. I just never got around to the research system because research is a big pain in the rear. But yeah, I really did want to do stuff with that. What am I doing here? Okay, so I'm actually putting the fluid in, and then I need to convert the buckets back into a normal bucket. So I need to turn the entity the item entity. I need to turn this dot set item to new item stack bucket. Boom, there we go. I can get rid of all those. Oh, I should probably consider the get count on this. No, buckets don't stack more than one, so I guess it won't matter. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Void, I don't know if I'd make like traveling to the void a thing, but like as a storage, like I don't know. Yeah, the void has a lot of things we can do with it basically, but I think for mostly my idea was it was like a large storage container that you can't decide what goes in and what comes out. It just kind of gives you whatever it wants to give you. So if you pulled out of it, you'd get random items. But if you pushed into it, you know, I don't know if there'd be a negative effect or what, but yeah. I thought being able to put stuff in the void and then recall it, you'd just get random stuff back. I thought would be interesting to do it. But yeah, basically just having a global storage container that you can't access, but you can pull items out randomly. So if someone's dumping sticks into it or actual junk items, yeah, turbulent pocket dimension, yeah, basically. Your one buddy could be like, "Oh hey, I'll send you iron or something," throws it in the void. Well, that's the other thing is, I could also do a event handler that any items that get damaged or destroyed by void damage, if you actually drop it into the void, I considered, what if it just went into this void storage? So nothing's truly ever lost. You can technically still get it back, but... And the tears anything into base matter option wouldn't be bad either, because then I could convert everything strictly into dust. And then maybe when a mob spawns in the world, if there's dust in the void, maybe that mob could then drop that dust on death or something. Might be an interesting way to farm dust. And if I did it that way, what I would do is, if the world doesn't have a dust amount set for an item, it would just assign something random to it temporarily when the item's deleted. Dusty mobs, yeah. Oh, I could do particle effects on the mobs when they have dust as a drop, and then that could be fun. Or they just hold dust. I don't know. You spawn them in holding dust. That could be interesting. Yes, ideas. Scope creep. Scope creep! Scope creep. Love it. Okay. Okay, so now buckets, if they collide with the pedestal, will get drained. I mean, I could have them wear dust. I have a dust block somewhere. Or copy iTunes' skin peeling particle effect for his Patreons. Just copy that, and if they have dust, it's dust swirling around them. I don't know. Stuff we could do, for sure. All sorts of ideas. Not enough time to do anything. All right, let me see. Transfer experience, transfer fluids, transfer items. I need to probably do this. Probably copy that. And then do can transfer dust. Okay, so now instead of dust storage. Cool. So now that we have that API in there, we can now just check for iDust storage. So anything with iDust storage in it, we can now suck dust out of, which will be nice. Cool. I'll need that later because I'll need to grab that true-false variable from it. Cool. Okay. Okay, so I need to do dust magic, get Boom. There we go. Wait, didn't I do something like this already? I did, didn't I? Yes. Let's do one of these where I don't have handler. I should have pedestal. Dot. Remove dust. 1 comma simulate. What does that return? That returns a dust magic, so I need to get a count. Or I guess it's basically the same thing. Boom. Cool. So, no, I need to... I guess I could do that. I could simulate that. What does this return? Add dust B. Integer. Probably the integer added. Actually, probably greater than 1. Well, greater than 0. Yeah, okay. So if we can add dust, that's a good thing. I should probably do this again down here. Except this would be... Oh, I don't know what this would be. Maybe I won't do that yet. Come back to that. Okay. Cool, we got get sort dust. Current dust. Space for dust. Transfer rate is all that crap. Okay, so now that we have the transfer rate, I should probably make a new dust where I do dust magic. Dust transfer is equal to new dust. The currently stored dust, I get color. Because dust is basically a color and an amount is all it is. And then the transfer rate. So boom, that's how we'll do that. Okay. So then I can do this, and that, and this, and that. And I can do dust transfer. Oh, I see what I've done here. I've screwed it up. I need to figure out how to remove the dust from the item, basically. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. So we're checking if we can add the dust to the pedestal. I know I should do. Actually, no. I should do this. I should do tester. God, this is getting kind of ridiculous. Don't I have an add dust method that's just a single? Or wait, hold on. Do I have a check? Can add dust. Add move can accept dust. Ooh, maybe this will work. Because I think there's just a validator that checks if it's valid. Yeah, cool. Okay, so that should work. Nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, so if get dust, magic and item stack dot get amount is equal to this dot get dust amount. And dust storage item dot consumed on empty. Ooh, does this require it to be? I guess I don't technically need the item stack, but we'll pretend we do for now. No, I think the item stack's a good variable to pass in. Fuck it. Just in case we want to do some different stuff based on the item stack data. Which, who knows, maybe I will want to do that. Okay. Golly, that's something I need to remember. Streaming really requires a lot of water. Or I just need to talk more. One or the other. Okay, so we have get this magic and item stack if it's equal. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? I could reverse this. I could do if this is greater than or equal to. It should never be greater than, but if it is, I mean, it is what it is. If the transfer amount is greater than or equal to the original, and it can be consumed on empty. Boom, remove it. Else, okay, so dust magic in. So I need to basically get the difference of so I need the difference between the original, which is this, just transfer to get amount. Cool. And then I can return the item stack as that. So that will then convert it back into the item stack and just have less dust. Cool. I think that'll work. I think that will work. Alright, now just to do that for the player. Alright, so now we gotta convert all this into the player. So if item stack's not empty and if item stack is instance of that, I don't have a dust filter. Can I just do this? Will that work? I think so. Well, maybe I'm gonna remove that just in case. I'll add that back up here. I don't think there's a dust filter yet. I should probably do that though. Yeah, I should probably do that. I should probably make a way for filters to do dust because they don't currently. Oh well, worry about that later. Alright, so we're going to grab a dust storage item. Boom. I suppose it's basically this all over again. Plus this crap. Okay, with that, copy this in. Have some messaging crap here. Effective, just remove that. Okay. Cool. All right. So hold on here. B. Okay, it does take the count into effect. Good shit. I wasn't sure if it did or not. Okay, so this will go here. And this. Go here. Dot shrink by however many was on the stack. Boom. Okay. All right. In theory, except for this line here, string, dust string, postal, like, oh, dot get, oh, what is this called now? Oh no, I don't remember what this is called. I'm trying to get the name of the dust color. I don't remember what this is called. Oh, you know what? I bet I know where it's found though. Oh, where? Get color name. There we go. Cool. Is a string, right? Yeah, it's a string. Cool. Good shit. Cool. Boom. Nice. All right. So that should work for that on the import. I guess we'll test it out and see if we break things. Will it break or will it not? I don't know. Oh, that reminds me. I probably need to reset my config. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's been reset itself. Item stacks, food storage, energy, XP. No, I do need to reset it. Okay, hold on. Let's stop that. Delete my config for pedestals. And then let's reload the game. Because if my config is blank, then I don't know if my pedestal will transfer dust properly. I mean, it should, but who knows? Alright, and then I need to check to see where in my config I set up the default value for pedestal storage. Because I don't think I put it at 1,000. I think I put it like 200. Which is probably fine. Okay, so storage. No. Need base storage, which is down here. No. Range of speed. Ah, here we go. Base. Base transfer rate. Storage. There we go. 200 is the base storage. Cool. Good stuff. Okay. Alright, we're gonna load in the game. Boom. Okay. Alright, so now I have a pedestal. I have a dev tool. Let's break. Let's throw. Boom. Okay. All right. I need to modify my pedestal upgrade model again. Okay. So nothing on me should be extracted because there shouldn't be any dust on me. Oh, if I break that, no, because I'm not in. Can I break that? No, that's gonna take. Well, maybe. Nope, apparently not. Do I have to have a tool for this? I've forgotten. Sure do. Alright. Oh, I damn, I had crystals on me already. Okay, table. Let's just do that. Oh, something's not working. Okay. Oh, because I'm in creative. Nothing's working. Dusty mops. Huh. It's not working and I don't know why. Break. Place. Alright. It's on the right mode. It's toggled on. Not working. Wheel. Guess I'll break that. That doesn't work either. Okay, so last but not least, let's test if the dust jar, 28 dust in it, is extracted from. It is not. Okay, so we need to figure out why. Somehow. Even though apparently my recording software... Oh, let's go back to IDE, sorry. Apparently my recording software prints out a lot of error messages, which is not fun. Okay, so I don't know why it's not extracting dust. So I have to backtrack here and figure out why. Can transfer dust. B. Transfer mode from NVT, upgrade 4. B. Into mode. The only thing I can think of is maybe in the base upgrade. Oh, this is base upgrade. No, it's allowing me to switch to it. So that shouldn't be the issue. Well. I guess what we could do here. Oh, I should have tested if the... Can't think of it now. I should have tested if... Oh, what am I thinking of? Mind went blank. If the buckets pulling out of a player inventory would have worked or not. I didn't test that. Okay, let me just... Unless, for some reason, I do need to update effect scrolls to implement the new API. That's the only thing I can think of being the issue here. Let me... You know what? I should have done this earlier. I should have just tested to see if the dust item stack, because we were testing if the player, when the player's on the pedestal, if it can suck the dust out of the player, which obviously doesn't work, and that could be for a couple of reasons. I can narrow those reasons down if I drop the dust on the pedestal, because now we can narrow that down to, actually, you know what I could do? I could also stop this real quick. I could sneak in a... is an IDEF storage item. So that would sneak in a system out print, so we would know for sure if it is or isn't. Well, actually, you know what I could do? I could do that, and then I could also do this. And then I could do like a plus that. I need to encapsulate that. Boom. Cool. Cool. Then I could verify if that's working or not. Alright. I suppose technically I do this down here as well. Bum 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 bum. No, I can't because that's doing something else. Alright. Bunk. So we gotta make sure we test it when an item stack collides. Yes, the cat is meowing in the background. That is correct. Okay. We have dust. So the system out print is telling me it is a dust item. So I don't have... Let's do this real quick. So it is a dust item. It's just not pulling the dust out. We still have 28. So now we gotta debug where in the world it is. Alright, see you later. Message retracted. What does that mean? I don't know. Alright. Alright, so that is true. It's failing somewhere else. Okay, so I suppose, let me see, item entity, yes. So if we're doing this, can accept. Boom. So we'll do a can accept here. Can add. That's basically the gist of it. So that should tell us a lot more information now on what's failing.
What do you want, cat? You gonna go potty or something?
With the cat out of the room, but my wife is eating in the other room, and the cat likes to be a pest. So I will stream for a little bit longer here, and then I'll let the cat out. And then I think I will quit at that point. I want to at least get the import working for dust, because then getting the export working should be pretty easy, and then getting the magnet working should be just as easy, because the magnet and the import are basically the same thing in a lot of ways. Can't add 0. Can accept is true. Can add is, but can't add return 0. Oh, is it returning? Oh, you know, I probably screwed up. I bet I know what I did wrong here. Apparently. Let's go look at fluids real quick. Or energy? Fluids. Add fluid. B. I don't know. Fill. There we go. Fill returns the amount of resource that was or would have been filled. Now I have to go back to the thingy thing. Okay. Fill. Return 0. If dust is empty. So if input dust is empty or it's not valid, return 0. True, can add a 0. Okay, so what would make it return 0? If action is simulate, we're not simulating. So else. If stored dust is empty, stored dust will then equal new dust color, stored dust ticket amount. Okay, so that should return the new stored dust value. If stored dust is not empty, or stored dust dot get dust equal. Okay. So now that I know that can't add equals 0, I know that I can remove these. And it's something to do with the fill method returning a 0, and I don't understand why it's returning a 0. Because it's supposed to return the value that was input, which should be more than 0. Right. It's supposed to return filled. And the way I wrote this was jank, but it works, I guess. Okay, so I guess we'll do here, and I will just do a chat message that says, so this is empty or not valid. This is was and still is empty. No. Oh, stored dust. Stored dust does not equal dust. Probably the more likely one for whatever reason. I don't know why yet. That's my suspect. Wait, what the hell do I have this in? Oh, because it's in here. But this is in the execute. So this is the same issue basically, but executable. Okay, so that's the only, basically 2 times it returns 0 in a simulate. I'm assuming it's the not equal one, only because I'm assuming that store dust is empty is not returning the right value for some reason. That's my assumption. If it's not valid, I'd be surprised too. Because I basically copied my storage jar code from FX Scrolls into this. So that's why I'm thinking it should work fine. Is empty or not valid? But it passed my validation check earlier. So it thinks the dust is empty somehow. So the dust going in is potentially empty? Dust to transfer. Should be 10 by default. So that should be 10. So if get dust transfer rate increase from capacity is greater than 0, which it's not, it should be the base value of 10. But for some reason it's returning 0? Question mark? Unless get space for dust isn't big enough for some reason. So I guess the issue is not necessarily is empty or not valid. Oh, oh, that's true. That's true. Of course, get currently stored is none. So it's returning a -1 value, which is empty. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. There we go. We should use the import dust color. Wait. Okay, I've validated it first, which is what we need to do first. Then I can use that dust color as the default. Okay. Which means down here I need to do the same thing. Or, there we go. Alright. That should fix that then. Cool. Whew. Okay. Weird that it's printing out crap again like that. Still not working though. The fuck? Seriously? I thought I fixed it. Okay, not fixed. Not fixed at all, apparently. Now what's wrong? I don't know. I just want to make it work. I don't know why. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. Oh, good old children's books. Alright. Adjust is still 0. Why? Okay. Now we're going to figure out what dust to transfer equals. It could just be that transfer rate is 0 for some reason. I have to debug that. Because it could be get space for dust. Space for dust. Dust, well, it's just capacity minus get stored dust. So, maybe not that issue. It is interesting, this OpenGL bug only happens every couple reloads. What's the chance I can actually find my issue in here somehow? Such a weird fucking bug. And of course it's overriding everything else on my screen. That's so annoying. Why do you do this bug to me, you stupid code thing? Go away. I'll have to reload it again. I was hoping to fix this before we stop, but maybe not. I got about 4 minutes here and I gotta quit for foods. So, I think I might pick streaming back up again on Thursday. I basically have a workout Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then on Thursdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays I don't. So I'm thinking maybe Tuesday, Thursday we do stream. I don't know what times exactly. It probably just depends on the day, what time I actually get off work. So I usually get off reasonably early, but it also depends on if I have other chores I need to do. Okay. Okay, so that has 0. Different color, but also says 0 somehow. So the transfer rate somehow is 0. And now we got to debug why the transfer rate is somehow 0. So transfer rate makes up a few values here. Space. We'll do a little plus thing. Default rate. And it could be that the default rate, for whatever reason, is not pulling from the config properly. Highly possible for that. Although, it should be set up now. Base test transfer rate, it says 10. Should be working. But it could also be that space for dust is not working somehow. Although dust capacity minus get stored dust, like get amount, like that's pretty straightforward. Get tank capacity. Yep, that's what it should be. Oops, I did not mean to do whatever I just did. Can I do like a redo, please? Yeah, it'll take me back to where I was at. Okay. And then get stored dust is if it's not empty, return get magic tank, else return 0, which is empty. Oh, actually, hold on. Do I have? I do. It works. It's available now. Dust magic empty, which is basically the same thing as making a new dust thing, but it's empty. Which means I can use this up here as well. Yay! That's the whole reason I made that stupid thing, as I wanted. I just wanted to have that. Oh well, it's fine. So as long as it's not empty, it returns the dust in tank. If it is empty, it just returns empty. So if it's empty, it's 0. So get space for dust should be whatever the space minus 0 is, so 200, theoretically. Oh, you know what? I'm such a dummy. I bet I know what it is now. I bet ya. Well, no, I thought I did. I thought... I don't remember now. Tank capacity. No, it's in here. Yeah. Base storage. Additional storage. Base storage plus additional storage. Base dust storage. Base dust storage. Default value 200. Minimum 100. Config says 200. So it exists. Maybe that's not the issue then. Space default rate. If it's neither of those, I don't know what else would it be. Oh, I guess it might also be this. Dust. If somehow maybe it's not grabbing the correctly... Wait, hold on. Oh my god, what am I doing here? Wait, hold on. Int container dust. Oh, I see what I need that for. Yeah, that's probably what the issue is. I'm prematurely getting rid of my printout statements because I'm pretty sure that's the issue. Because again, pedestal has no dust by default. But what I'm doing is I'm doing the transfer rate for the pedestal, what the pedestal could put in, but then I'm saying if this is less than that, then set it equal to that. Well, this was 0 because the pedestal had 0 in it currently. I wasn't setting it to the actual value of... Because basically I want the item that we're importing to be the minimum possible if it's less than the transfer rate. Which in some cases, in the case of dropping one dust, that's the case. If I drop a stack, obviously it's not the case, and so it doesn't do that. But yeah, I want to make like a math.minimum, which, I mean, theoretically, I could just do math.minimum this value. I'm going to do that because that is way smarter. Switch over to big screen. It went in! Oh my god, it went in. Okay. But we need another pedestal. I'm not in creative mode. I need another pedestal. I need an export. Oh, I need a jar that's not full. Let's do that. Let's grab my other pedestal. Let's throw the next port on here. Let's toggle that off and that. Oh, the export's not going to work yet because I haven't made it work. Oh, that's so sad. I can't actually see what's in here because I don't have... Oh, no. I haven't added that feature in yet. Dang it. Oh, I can't actually see what's in there. You know what I could do? I could do this to see if it works. It's not pulling my dust out, which means it can, which is a good thing. It's not supposed to be able to pull my dust out. Ooh, actually, if I do this, it did do that. Ah, a new item that drops dust. Good. Okay. Imports. Drop that. Put that in. And then this is my 28. It totally worked the way it was supposed to. Although that doesn't work the way it should. And then if I break this, we can see the custom value item. Yes, I can. Awesome. And then if I drop this, which is 28 on there, drop it on there? Yes, it sucked it back up because it's a dust item thing. And then if I take it back out, it should still be 28. It is. All right, cool. That works the way it's supposed to. And then obviously if I step on this, this will suck it out of my inventory. Or no? Oh, is that because this still has dust? What? Oh, no. I'm an idiot. Or I'm not an idiot. Ah, I see. Oh, but because I'm in creative mode, that's going to keep sucking. Okay. Now I removed it because, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was in creative mode, so it couldn't actually remove more than... It couldn't actually remove the item in my inventory. Because I was in creative mode. Whereas this... Maybe I need to work on a way... Well, it doesn't remove the item. But it removes the dust inside. Minor oversight, maybe. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. It basically works the way it's supposed to. That's all I care about for right now. Cool. So the only thing I need to keep watch of is this is supposed to turn into one of those. But it doesn't because it still has the color name in there. This was an issue that the block itself had originally. And I can't put this in there because it's not... Yeah. Okay. So this is something I need to fix. Fuck it. It's gone forever. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we got the import working basically. There's some minor stuff we need to fix. But it's effectively working the way it should. So now I need to get the export working so we can actually go from jar to jar. And then test. Oh yeah, and I probably need some way to check if there's dust in here. So like a crouch right click tells me if there's dust or anything in there. Maybe a particle effect as well. And then we'll do the magnet after that. So that's kind of the plan. Is we got the import working effectively. I just need to do the export and the magnet, and then possibly the cobble gen, getting the recipe so that you can require dust as a recipe ingredient. Yeah, I think that's going to call it quits. So thank you for stopping by, hanging out. We'll see you Thursday. I'm going to say, let's shoot for 7 o'clock Central Standard Time on Thursday. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you then. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.